Let's Play Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. We went ahead and we beat Ganondorf first time, and we heard a loud noise at the end of it. So let's go ahead and see what that was. What about this stupid thing? Forgot I could. There's no way he's gonna hold me back again. This time we fight together. Alright, so as you see, now we are facing Ganondorf, or Ganon, actually. And he knocked our sword away from us, which is not good. So there's a couple ways you can fight him. One being, ow. So if I can ever get away from him. The way they actually normally want you to do this, since you lost your, shield, is since you lost your sword, go ahead and do this. Shoot him in the face and hit his tail. So you can either do that, or you can do what I usually like to do and use the Bigoron sword to do it. So you can still hit him with the thing, but you don't actually need to. He'll actually get up far enough where you can just slide under him. So that's a way you can do it without having to waste a lot of stuff. So, and again, there will be a second part of this fight, of course, because you still have to get your Master Sword. So you can still do it just the same way. So you don't actually have to. So that's a good way. They have a way to where if you decide you want to use your magic and stuff, that you get boost. But the other thing you can do is if you run out of stuff, you can hide behind one of these debris like this, and he'll come up and slice it, and it will knock stuff out for you. So if you run out of magic or anything like that, if you're doing it the other way, you can get magic. I don't know if that's the only debris. I know other debris contains, or some debris contains arrows. There's some that contain fairies. There's some that contain bombs, which I don't know how you would use bombs in this battle, but they're there. So if you can figure out a way to use bombs, great. I'd love to see it. Link, the Master Sword is here. Hurry up! Alright, so there we go. So now we can go over here and get our Master Sword. So let's go ahead and, where is she? Oh, there she is. Go ahead and grab it. Alright, so now we can finish off this battle. Where am I walking to? Finish off this battle with our Master Sword. So, alright. Again, you can pretty much use the same trick that I was using. And, well, if he'll stop moving. Actually, can you do that? I don't know. Doesn't look like it. I can't freaking aim at him for some reason. Oh well. Whatever. I'll just do it the way it's meant to be. Maybe he gets smart at this part. Decides to move his tail out of the way. I don't know. It's the only thing I can do. But that's okay. We can still beat him. Wait for him to turn around, look at it, boom. This is pretty easy, so it's kind of embarrassing. The Great King of Evil is this darn easy to beat. Go ahead and again. And wait for him to go down. And again. So, wow, I'm actually doing this a lot better than I've ever done it before. He's not even hitting me. There we go. There we go. using my power to hold the evil king. Use your sword and deliver the final blow. So go ahead and go to him and deliver the final blow. Six sages now. So for this cutscene, I'm going to be quiet while it's going on. You. Curse you, Zelda. Curse you, sages. Curse you, Link. Someday, when this seal is broken, that is when I will exterminate your descendants. As long as the Triforce of Power is in my hand. Thank you, Link. Thanks to you, Ganondorf has been sealed inside the evil realm. Thus peace will once again reign in this world, for a time. All the tragedy that has befallen Hyrule is my doing. I was so young I could not comprehend the consequences of trying to control the sacred realm. I dragged you into it too. Now it is time for me to make up for my mistakes. You must lay the Master Sword to rest and close the door of time. However, by doing this, the road between times will be closed. Link, give the Ocarina to me. As a sage, I can return you to your original time with it. When peace returns to Hyrule, it will be time for us to say goodbye. Now go home, Link. Regain your lost time. Home, where you're supposed to be, the way you're supposed to be. Thank you, Link. Goodbye. And there we go. That is The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. So, I enjoy doing this. Like I said, I like this game. It's not my favorite, but I do enjoy playing this game. Um, my thoughts on it is pretty much pretty cool how they decided to just go ahead and do the adult and link portions of it. Um, I don't really see any way they could have done any better. I kind of like it for they did a pretty good job for the first 3D game they ever made, but that's okay. I'm kind of glad they decided to make the next game also instead of trying to expand on this one. Because if they would have done that, then we would probably would have never had Majora's Mask. But oh well, it still would have been kind of nice to be able to see what they would have added to it. From what I've heard, from what I understand from what Miyamoto said, though, I've heard people say that he said that the Master Quest version of this game is what they call Zelda or a Zelda, but a lot of people don't agree with it. But whatever, it's just pretty much this game with harder, more difficult dungeons. So I don't know if I really believe what he's saying on that either. But whatever, I guess take with it what you will. But it's okay. Like I said, my favorite Zelda game, as you may know of all time, is A Link to the Past. So I enjoy doing that. I enjoy doing this game because I love this game also. But I'm a pretty big Zelda fan, so I don't really hardly have anything to say bad about any Zelda game really. The only one I kind of didn't really care for, first of all, was the second Zelda game, which isn't a bad one either, but it's not one of my favorites. And as I said before, I've never beaten the first two Zelda games. I beat Link to the Past and Onwards, but that's about it. So I still haven't, however, beat the Link Between Worlds on 3DS, but I do plan on eventually beating it. So hopefully we'll beat it. I've only got one more dungeon on that one to beat, but it is what it is. So with that, they've showed us all the, now back to what they're showing here. They showed us all the areas we've been through, and now they're showing us a little parade that they're having after we saved Hyrule from Ganondorf. So there's Ingo and Talon look like they're getting along pretty well. That's good. The Gorons and the Zoras are there, joining in on the festivities. That's also a good thing. And I kind of like that they use the Saria song, because that's probably my favorite song in this whole game. I kind of like that they used, well, whatever song they're using right now, I kind of like that they used it. So it looks like everybody's having fun. There's Epona and Malin and all the carpenters and one horse there. So everybody's dancing and having fun. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's I guess that's big Goron that we got the sword from. There's a big giant Goron dancing in the sky. I don't know how he's able to levitate like that, but whatever. And of course, we pan over here and we see Mido and King Zora upset about Saria and Princess Ruto and what happened to them. And of course, Malin, no, or not Malin, Mido looks up and notices something up there, and so does King Zora. And of course, there we are with our all our sages going. And for the last little bit here, I'm going to go ahead and be quiet for a second, and then I'll finish up my video here in a minute. So. And there we are, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, the end. So that's it. So as you can see, he put the sword back. He's back a kid, so he gets to live his life as it was meant to be from the start. So that's it. So until I start recording the next Let's Play, I'll see you then. And thank you for watching this Let's Play. And have a great day. Goodbye.